everybody. Welcome back to I Brought You Into This World. I'm Amanda Hurley, and I'm very excited to have here with me today my new friend, Carol Eliza.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, happy to have you. We are going to get into it today. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too.
Yes. So we chatted a little bit the other day, but our listeners don't know you. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
My name is Carol. I'm from Lynn, Massachusetts. I'm a North Shore girl. I currently live in Salem. I'm a full-time college student. I have 2 boys. One is on the spectrum. One is ADHD. And did I say I'm a single mom?
No, you're a single mom. So that's amazing. Mom. We got a single mom here on the show.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. I like to spend time outside. I like hugging trees.
Tree hugger.
I am a tree hugger. And I spend a lot of time just with my kids most of the time. Because that's honestly what occupies my time.
Of motherhood. Course. And you know what? We enjoy it. Sometimes we enjoy it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do for the most part.
I do too. And I didn't ask you, what are you studying?
I am studying I'm on my path to be a nurse midwife.
Awesome. Great. So you have connected to motherhood in several ways.
I love pregnancy. Yes.
Wow. I do not, but I love to hear more.
I do. I love pregnancy. I think we are very empowered when we're pregnant. I think that is the time where I felt the most strong, the most magical.
Okay, I get that.
The most in tune with my femininity. Do I like the afterbirth part of it? No. Do I enjoy the whole pregnancy? Yes. But the 3 months, what is that they call it?
The postpart? No.
The 4th trimester?
4th trimester. Is it only 3 months? It feels like it's longer.
I feel like it's forever.
Of us. Yes. Yeah, I actually enjoyed, there was like a grace period I enjoyed, you know, when you're like, you got the belly, but you're not too big.
Yes.
Because I had twins, so I was like, I had double the hormones, so I was throwing up a lot, and then everything hurt, and I couldn't move.
Right.
But there was a period where I was like, I'm a magical goddess, and I was so big, and I was walking around, and everyone was like, look at you, you're so
glowing.
cute. Yeah, and I love, who doesn't love that?
I love it.
Yeah. Awesome. So tell me a little bit about how you got here. Did you always want to be a mom? How did you end up with 2 kids? Well, I know how you ended up with 2 kids, don't we all?
I think we all know how that happened. Did I know I wanted to be a mom?
Yeah.
I would say yes and no. Mm-hmm. I would always talk about my future, about how I wanted to travel, how I wanted to go to school, what I want to experience. And kind of at the tail end of those answers, it would be, oh yeah, I want to have children. But I do remember as a young girl, I would play house and I would be the mom, and I would have baby dolls and things like that. But to say like, oh my God, I dream about being a mother, and no, I was never that.
No,
I would never say that I was overly emotional in becoming a parent. Mm-hmm. Do I love children? Absolutely. My favorite role has always been to be an aunt. I was like the best aunt.
So fun being an aunt.
It is. You give them right back.
Yeah, I miss my niece. They live in Chile now.
Oh, wow.
We FaceTime them all the time.
Mine are grown. There's no babies anymore. They're in college.
Just you?
They have kids.
Wow.
So I enjoyed them. I was a teen auntie.
Yeah.
Some would say I was called a teen mom because I was the second mom to my nieces and nephew. But I never thought that I don't think I ever thought about kids. I'm going to be a mom. I just knew that I loved being an aunt, and I loved children.
Mm-hmm.
How did I get to be a mom? Well, I think that was God.
God chose you.
God in a fun night with the first one. But he's a blessing.
Ran with it. Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Were you surprised by how much you liked it, or were you surprised by how hard it was?
I was surprised of how natural it is for me to be a mom.
Right, it's instinctual.
It is, and I'm very devoted to my kids. I'm someone who I pour so much into motherhood, and I love it. My kids are my world. I love them more than anything in this world. They're my reason for being here, and they are my heartbeats, my heart's outside of my chest.
I feel the same way.
I hate when I get mushy.
And I could tell your little one is very snuggly from our video call the other day.
Cyrus is very, very
so cute.
to
We
mommy.
both have 2-year-olds. Yours is an older two. Mine's our younger side. But it is an incredibly fun age. But yeah, I think a lot of it is really instinctual. I will say, not unless you are struggling. If you're struggling with mental illness or if you have like other like outside factors, but if you have the support you need, oh my God, it just comes so naturally. Definitely. All right, so let's see. What about were there things about being a mom or birth or postpartum, that period that you just did not expect, that either in a positive way or in a negative way took you by surprise?
Yes, I wish that they gave us more information about postpartum. I didn't know I went through postpartum with my oldest until years later. Now looking back and knowing the signs, I can definitely say I experienced it. And I didn't have the resources. I didn't know what to look for. And I wish I did. And I wish I spoke out because maybe I wouldn't have had such a difficult time with myself.
Right.
Because I showed up for my child.
Yeah.
But I had a hard time finding myself in my motherhood. It's hard when you're a first-time mom. You're figuring out if you're doing your best as a mom, but also finding the connection between who you are in your motherhood. That's difficult, especially the first time around. It's very hard. With the second one, you know who you are in your motherhood, and it's like I felt like a phoenix with my second one. A new me emerged, a stronger me emerged, being that Cyrus is autistic, and with him, I was a single mom throughout my pregnancy, and I knew I was going to be a single mom with his journey. So I was prepared in a different way than I was with my first one. My first one, we started off as a unit, and when he was 2 months old, we separated. So that was a different. That was a different
challenge.
journey.
Yeah, and I know being a single mom is hard, but are there things about it that can be empowering? I've always been curious about that, like that you're sort of like steering the ship in a way.
Yes. I feel like Xena. I always say I feel like a warrior princess because there's a strength that you have to be able to carry the load. There's nobody you can lean on. There isn't another adult there that you can say, hey, can you wake up and feed the baby? You know that you have to do it. When my toddler was born, it was a February, and when I came home from the hospital, I still had to wake up to bring my oldest to school. And that was probably one of the coldest days 3 years ago. I would have to bundle up my newborn and put him in the car and bring my oldest to school. And the same thing, picking him up. It was me. I'm not somebody who likes to ask for help, which I think that's something us women need to
work on. Yeah.
We do, because I do believe there is community there. And we said that when we spoke. There is community there, but we're not going to find that community unless we open our mouths, unless we say, hey, I need help. Hey, I want more friends. Hey, I would love to connect with other women who have experienced what I have. But we're not going to find that if we don't share our experiences and if we don't ask for the help.
Yes. That's why I love, I'm not a big Facebook person, but the Beverly Mamas group on Facebook, which is how we connected.
I'm so thankful for that.
Yes, me too.
Thankful for that.
And I don't know about you, but I found that, and it was such a resource for me, because I'm like, what do I do with the kids that's fun? And where do I go if I need help with this?
For sure.
And I would love something like that that's more in face-to-face.
I would love that too.
That's not just a Facebook group.
I would love that too. I feel that in our community, they lack play centers, events for toddlers, especially things for toddlers with neurodivergency. We lack the resources. I think sometimes too, we also lack the sensitivity. We lack the knowledge.
Yes.
And I think it's something that everyone should be educated on, and how to deal with children with neurodivergency. And to be able to support the families and support the parents. It's a lot on the parents, especially for single mom. It's a lot.
Oh, yes.
It's a lot. Being a single mom is hard enough, but sprinkling the spectrum, it's a lot.
So you had a lot of challenges, like between with your first postpartum depression, and then also, you know, just then being a single mom and then having 2 kids on the spectrum. So like with all of that, were there resources you had that really helped you out? And were there specific things that, like, looking back, you could have used or that you would have liked to have in place?
So with my oldest, when he was a small child, I leaned a lot, and I still lean a lot on my dad. Mm-hmm. My dad is my biggest support. He is, God bless him. God bless my dad, because I wouldn't know what to do. I don't have my mom. My mom passed away when I was 11. So my dad is my support system. He is the person I feel the most comfortable going to when I need for help. I have siblings who live in the North Shore area. I have siblings who live 45 minutes from here. I have family.
That's nice.
My oldest's family does live here too. And everybody's really good about saying, like, if you need help, say, you know, you can call me. But I'm very much, first and foremost, I like to ask for help. That's one. And if you know my situation, I feel like you should just be offering it.
They should just show up, really.
Right. I honestly feel like if you care for me and my children, and you know my situation, and you know that I have a large plate with a lot on it, offer it.
Yes.
Offer it. Just offer it. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say, oh my God, thank you.
And offer something
and I'm
specific.
Gonna take it.
Yeah.
But if you are expecting me to ask for it, I would rather die.
I know. What I love what my mom does, so I'm married, and she'll be like, you need a date night. It's been a while. I'm around Friday and Saturday. What day do you want to have your date night? Like, she'll
She
just
just
be
puts
like,
it in your face.
yes, pick one. And I'm like, oh, I would forget to do that if you didn't offer.
And that's important for you as a woman to have that.
Yeah.
And for you in your relationship.
Yes.
You guys need that.
And let's be real. Otherwise,
break
you're
from the
paying a
kids.
sitter so that you can go out and then spend more money.
Yes, and sitters are expensive.
Yeah. And so it's easy to just go, we'll just like hang out after the kids go to bed and in the house.
No, go out.
Exactly.
If you have family offering to watch your children, go out. I would kill for someone to stay with my kids so I can go have fun. I just need a night out, and I just got offered. I'm so grateful, because I've been saying it. I need a vacation.
Yeah.
I need a vacation. And my oldest's friend's husband, he's a pilot. So she's like, whenever you want to go on this little trip you want to go on.
Yeah.
My husband's a pilot. We do friends and family. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah, we'll give you a ticket.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I'm so gonna use that, because this girl needs it.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's so fun. Now, so you said that you didn't realize until later that you had postpartum depression. Now that you can look back at it and remember like what it was like, what are you like, oh, I could have used, this would have helped me a lot, or this is, you know, what is it? Like, what strikes you about that period in time?
I have an ADHD moment real quick.
No,
I
go
didn't
for it.
answer
You
your
had something
question.
else you wanted to say.
I didn't answer, because I mentioned, I didn't say what I wanted to say in regards to resources.
Oh, I also forgot that. Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
With the first one, I had family for resource, but with my toddler who's autistic, the resources that are out there, there's early intervention.
Yes.
Which is great. I think every parent should have their child, whether you believe there's nothing wrong with your child, you should have them evaluated to make sure. Make sure they're hitting all their milestones. He's doing ABA, he does OT, he does speech. But that's what I have for resource going on right now. But I highly recommend everyone to always be, how can I say it? Be open to the fact that your child may see the world a little bit different, may experience the world a little bit different. Because our parents'
generation had a hard time with that.
They did. Through the whole journey of getting him diagnosed, I wasn't the one who was surprised. I wasn't the one who needed time to process. Let's just put it like that. They were very surprised because I saw the signs already, and I had already researched. I did my due diligence of I was the one that told him this is what he needs. So for when it comes to resources, be open to all the resources that are out there. If they're not out there for you,
Yes.
you'd be surprised that there are companies that offer virtual ABA.
Well, for North Shore moms and for moms in general, where should they go if they're looking for this kind of support, like virtually or in person?
So for ABA,
For our listeners, yeah.
I use Florida Health. That was a company that I ended up using. I wasn't too happy with what I saw at the ABA centers in our area. I felt that the children were treated like they were in little cells. I did not like that.
Ooh.
I just didn't like the vibe. I didn't like what I saw. So I needed something that was very flexible because I'm a full-time student and my oldest does sports. So I needed something that really fit into my day-to-day. And Florida offers all kinds of hours, 7 days a week. So he does ABA at 8 in the morning till 9:30. He does 90 minutes every day, 7 days a week. Early intervention, I use Aspire here in the North Shore. They're amazing. They are super attentive. They're great about communicating with me. They're a huge support, and they are able to connect you with all kinds of resources.
Great to know.
If you're looking for toys for your children, if you need help with diapers, if you need any kind of help, I'm grateful for the support team that I have through Aspire. What else can I tell you?
You could drop a link too in the.
Yeah.
If you think of anything else.
I'll give you their phone number of who I work with.
Awesome. That would be great. Yeah.
What else can I say? I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I just be open to the fact that your child can be a little different, and that's okay. That's okay. They're made perfectly, and
Exactly.
just be open to their journey. It's okay to mourn the expectation that you have. I think whether they are neurodivergent or not, we always have an expectation of what we want our children to be. And I think for us parents, we have to realize like their journey is their journey. Who they are is who they are. And we just have to be open to that little teacher teaching us. And that
little
to
teacher.
me,
I love that.
That is what my little one has been for me, and he's opened me up to a lot of compassion. He's opened me up to being more empathetic, and just being able to see the world in a different perspective.
That's
I really love that.
Yeah, I like the idea of like parenting towards the specific kid and not looking at this like big general picture. Okay, so that leads me to the question that I've been meaning to ask that I keep forgetting about. It's a big one. Identity. So how did your journey, your birth story, everything, and just your experience as a mom and your kids kind of like teaching you and shaping you, as you said, how did that lead you to where you are now, going back to school? How did that shift your identity, or did it shift your identity?
I think my kids have deepened who I believe I am. I've always been a healer. I've always been a visionary, and I've always seen myself as a student of life. And for me, they have opened my eyes more to love. They've opened my eyes more to compassion. And they've opened my eyes to what healing is, and what comes from that healing is a lot of transformation. I feel that I'm a shapeshifter. I can't even say really what my identity is, because
that's cool.
I'm a chameleon. I'm a shapeshifter. I feel like every season I am dying and rebirthing. I feel like I'm a phoenix. I feel like a butterfly. I'm always in this constant state of birth and dying.
And motherhood,
and
of course, forces that more so even.
But even personally, in myself with them, I'm always shifting. I'm always changing, and I'm always growing.
I love that. And I think, so I asked about identity because I think it changes all the time. But I feel like there's these different versions of yourself. And then there's also this core version that doesn't change, and figuring out what that is really interesting. And that to me is like what matters to you, like beyond jobs, beyond being a mom. And it's like, do you ever think about that? Like,
I know who that is.
Who are you? Like what matters to you, period?
So what matters to me the most is to always have fun. Let life be an adventure, but it still be peaceful. You know what I mean? Like be drama free, but still be like very fun and lively. I always say for me, my name is Carol Eliza. So Carol's my old lady granny
Yes.
Good girl. And Eliza's like my fun, wild side. And
I love the alter ego.
yeah. Eliza's my core.
Yeah.
Eliza's my essence of who I am. She is my fire. She is who I would love to always be out in the world. But I have to be a little tamed. She's I would say she's my dark feminine. She is my Lilith.
Be a tamer, but also like let her out once in a while.
Yes.
Ooh, I love
And
that.
she needs to be out very soon.
That's a great answer. Before I get to my final question, we said we would talk about this. I want to talk about your postpartum. Oh, postpartum, and then also your career. Where are you going with your career? Because it also ties in.
It does.
Yes, postpartum. Let's get real about postpartum.
Yeah, that's
what
very
happened.
important.
Why didn't you know it was happening? Did you feel like this is just like part of who you are? Or?
I didn't know because I didn't know. Nobody's ever spoken to me about what happens, what can happen, and what causes postpartum. It was more of baby blues. Oh, it's just baby blues.
Everything is undermined. Yeah. Or you just had a baby, it's hormones.
It's hormones. And
yes.
I don't think I knew really what it was because I had so much going on. I had just kicked out I just kicked him out.
Yeah.
And things got really nasty between us. Like
you're talking about
me and my oldest
just
dad.
To clarify,
Yeah. This was back in 2016. My baby was 2 months old, and things got really crazy really fast, and I had to navigate being a single mom of a 2-month-old baby, living on my own.
So you already had a lot going on. Yeah.
So I don't think I ever had the time to process my emotions of being a first-time mom until he's going to be 10 next week. Probably Cyrus is 3. He was like 5 or 6, my oldest, when I really got to process what I experienced and make peace with that.
Yeah.
And be like, holy crap, I went through postpartum for 3 years, and didn't even realize it.
Wow. Yeah.
And still now, being a mom of 2, I can honestly say I don't completely understand postpartum.
Me neither. And I also
don't
went
think
through it.
we ever will.
I'm now starting to think that I also was going through some postpartum anxiety, depression, but it was so overshadowed by the mental health crisis that I had immediately after having them, that by comparison, it was more like, I was like, oh, I guess like things like I'm just grumpy, or I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just like a mean person, because I would get really irritated. Maybe that's postpartum rage. But because I don't let it out, it feels like it doesn't count.
I mean,
I would be angry at everyone. I would be a little snappy, but it would never get to where it was in my head. You know what I mean?
I was always tired. That was my favorite thing. I'm just tired.
But it gets deeper than that. You can be like deeply tired in your soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I think a lot of people, more so than we realize, experience postpartum depression and anxiety. It's very common.
We need to talk about it more. Women need to say what they're feeling and not be afraid that other people, like, they're not going to be understood, that they're going to be misunderstood.
Yeah. Or that someone's going to take their babies away from them.
I was going to say that.
Yes.
Because that's another thing, like, nobody's gonna snatch your baby.
But it feels that way because you're already depressed, maybe paranoid. Like, I had a friend who had postpartum depression, and she felt that she had postpartum rage as well. And she was like, maybe it's irrational, but I don't want to tell anyone because I'm afraid somehow that someone will take my baby away.
I think
this is a real fear that women have.
I think we need to start a community or something. Maybe have an email address where women can write in
how they feel, like, without... Yeah, like a safe space.
Yeah, and we could just reply.
Yeah.
Something.
I like that.
Something.
Because listen,
I think women need to talk.
Yeah.
There's so many women. I say this all the time, and I'm even going to say it on the podcast. And
this is what you told me the other day.
Yeah. I am very clear-minded and sound when I say this. I love my children, and I will never harm my children. But I watch a lot of those Snapped shows.
Oh, yes.
And I can understand when women are commit homicide, suicide, when they kill their children and then kill themselves. It's because they feel hopeless. They feel that they don't have people to support them. They feel that if they were to kill themselves, Who's going to take care of their kids if nobody's even here to help them? Like, I can understand it. And it's sad that women do that. It's sad that these babies are not able to live a life. And it's sad that these moms feel that their only option for her and her kids are death.
Yeah.
I think it's so sad.
And it's mental illness too.
It is mental illness.
That's not taken seriously again. And we talked about, like, I'd love to have an episode on, like, postpartum psychosis. Yeah. It's a very real, scary thing. And I feel like we're just now starting to not even understand it, but talk about it. Because it's been happening forever, right?
I'm so happy women are, whether it's that you're feeling comfortable to say it or just you just got to get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Please get it out. Yeah. I don't care if you just get it out to a stranger in the street. Get it out. Get it out of your system. Journal it. Something.
Yeah. And then insist on help. Don't let people brush you off.
Yeah. Push, advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
Like we said when we spoke, there has to be, women need to really start coming together. We need to come together. We're not meant to parent alone.
And suffer.
We're not meant to do that. We are human beings, come from tribal life where it was very community based. There was grandmothers and old elders and women helped each other with our children. We need to get back in touch with our roots in that sense. Play dates. We need more of those. We need to be able to, hey girl, can we do the play date at your house this time? Can the kids sleep over at your house? We need to give each other breaks. Maybe, a group of moms get together and one mom does the babysitting for that night so the other moms can take turns. Yeah. Something has to happen so that all of us can have a break, because we're not meant to be mom mode 24/7. It's exhausting.
It is.
It is exhausting.
It's exhausting, and I still feel guilty about it because I'm like, well, I work, so when I'm not working, I should be with the kids all the time.
I stopped feeling guilty because of how tired I am.
Yeah, you can't do it all.
I can't.
Good for you.
And I pray you do too. Don't feel guilty because you have to pour into yourself.
You're right.
You have to. You can't give from an empty cup. You're supposed to always give from your overflow.
I like that. That is true. Then it's genuine, and then it has energy and joy to it.
Because when you're doing and you're showing up not only for your kids but for other people, it's because you want to.
You want to,
You want to be there, and you're doing it with love and care.
Yes.
But when you're giving it from an empty cup, you end up being a little resentful of that giving that you're doing.
Oh yeah,
and that's an icky feeling. That's not a good way to give.
I come home from work most days, so excited to see my kid. Thursday night, go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to do that instead and come home and everything's already cleaned up and I can just relax. So before I ask you your final question, tell me a little bit about what you're doing, what your career, and what path you are on now.
Okay.
Yes.
So currently, I'm a full-time student. I am in the pathway to become a nurse. My end goal is to be a midwife. Right now, I'm getting my associates to then go to nursing school. Yay. What I'm currently doing is I have my own mobile massage business. It's called Nomadic Need. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram.
We'll put the link in the description again.
And I have a TikTok too, because I'm also getting into like content creating. I think that's so much fun. Content creating is so much fun.
I can use your help with that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just, honestly, I don't have a niche. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah.
I don't have a niche. I'm kind of like the all over the place. You're getting the real deal of my personality.
Cool.
So you're getting like the ADHD, the bipolar, the super sassy, the granny, the everything. And that's just what it is. My biggest passion career-wise in my path is I love holistic healing. So I'm very big into crystal healing and things of that nature.
And you brought a crystal with you. You want to show it?
I've done the crystals.
Show the camera real quick.
I have my pretty citrine.
Ooh.
I love it. You can touch it. It's great.
Thank you.
Citrine is the stone of manifestation. It's the stone of confidence. It helps to heal your solar plexus. It is the merchant stone. So anybody who has a business, I highly recommend that you carry, hold, or put a citrine somewhere in your business for wealth and prosperity.
Nice. Thank you for sharing.
No worries. So yeah, my goal is to be a nurse midwife, and it's specifically I want to work with women who are going to be doing IVF. because they want to be moms.
Yes.
It's not the, I just got pregnant and I'm having a baby.
Yes.
It's the, I want to be a mom.
It's so intentional. I have a friend who went through that process, who's going to be on the podcast, so I can't wait to hear her story. And she's so over the moon about it. And she has so much fun being a mom. It's great.
Fun.
It's nice to see that. And it's nice to see like someone who come out the other side with a happy like story like that too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. That. Well, I'm very excited for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Yes, of course.
This is awesome. I would love to do more of these.
Yes, please. Maybe I'd like to do group ones too.
That'd be great.
I want to bring some people back to talk about something specific, you know, like mental health or breastfeeding, or like have a kind of a round table. So
I'd love that.
Yeah, so we'll see. Last question for you. Advice for new moms. If you could pick one thing, like what is the most important thing if you're going into this? You know, most of us go into it blind, so.
Well, the first one that always comes up is know how many children you could really handle. Be prepared.
Maybe you want, like some days I'm like, oh, I want 10 of these because they're so cute, but can I handle 10?
Can I handle 10?
Maybe 2 is enough.
Can you handle it financially, mentally, emotionally?
Financially, sorry, that counts. Yeah.
Yeah, it does matter. Your bandwidth, do you have the bandwidth for the amount of kids you want to have? Another thing too is to speak up when you need help. And there's no perfect way to do motherhood.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
I think that's the biggest one is there's no perfect way there's no right or wrong way to be there's no perfect mom.
Absolutely. So
You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. I make them every day, every second. I apologize to my 10-year-old 1,000 times. And that's a new thing. I've realized that's a new thing, our generation of moms do. We apologize to our kids.
Dad, no, just kidding.
Like my parents didn't apologize.
Right, because it teaches kids that
you're human.
You know, you're human, and also like, oh, what mom did was a mistake. She shouldn't have talked to me like that. You know, it's okay to make mistakes and that you should make amends afterwards. And because that's what you want them to do, right? Why teach them any different?
My son sees me in my good and my bad. I don't hide that from my oldest. And I explain my processes to him because he's an emotional child too.
Yeah.
He's
big
emotional.
Feelings, as Miss Rachel
says. He does have big feelings and he has deep feelings. And he sees me processing and I explain my process because I'm somebody who processes out loud and he internalizes.
That's interesting.
And he shuts out. I teach him it's okay to let people in. It's okay to speak and say what's going on with you, and that actually will help you.
Yes, and it's a good way to advocate for yourself too.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Carol, I think that's it. So thank you so much for being on here.
I could keep going.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to do an extended version. But thank you all so much for tuning in again to I Brought You Into This World. I'm trying to release episodes every other Saturday at 7:30, so we're going to keep that up. You know, follow us on all of your podcast streaming platforms. YouTube will be on your local cable channel for BevCam. Like and subscribe, as they say, and
like, subscribe, follow.
And please drop in the comments advice that you have for new moms or something you wish someone had told you. I'd love to hear it. So thank you again, and
thank you for having me.
Thank you.